I can tell you, it's salt and water. Honest to God, salt and water.
I understand, but I don't know what's in it.
Okay.
Last time, I was in an ambulance, and I'm telling you this because so you'll understand. Last time I was in an ambulance, these guys said they were going to give me an IV. I told them I was allergic to Haldol, and they pumped me up full of Haldol, and I damn near died.
Okay.
Except that when I got shipped to the place where I was at as a child, they knew I was allergic. And they
I don't know what his address is. He's homeless.
So they lied. But I still experienced the allergic reactions of it. So you can understand.
I know. So, and that's what I was going to talk to you about, because we carry Haldol. Thank you for telling me you can't have it.
I don't know. I don't believe so.
Carol, I'm allergic to Haldol.
Did you?
I'm allergic to lithium.
Okay.
I'm allergic to another one. It starts with a P. But
Yep.
Mendota knows all of my allergy records because I grew up there as a child.
Mendota?
Yeah, Mendota. I was a ward of the state.
Thank you.
Madison?
Yes,
Right?
Madison.
Okay.
Bye.
I was a ward of the state of Mendota, and so you have all my records there, my medical records.
We can go. And we'll do this. Alright. I'm just kind of poking and prodding at you, right? Alright, how's your neck doing? A little better?
No.
Alright. So your blood pressure is okay?
I feel my neck.
Okay.
All I felt was when they rolled me, all I felt was a sharp pain that went all the way down my back from my
Do you want to sit here, bud?
You're good there. So you're telling me you're definitely allergic to Haldol, huh? Okay.
Actually, my tongue swells up, my throat swells up, my muscles convulse.
Okay. So I'm going over there. Cool.
On the other side of me?
Yeah.
So I can see.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I let you know where I'm going. So, Gene, what other medications are you not allowed to take?
We're going to AMC, just so you know.
It's just, the doctor
Did you know that?
know what I'm allergic to.
Right, that's why we're
We're going to AMC?
Hydroxyzine.
Hydroxyzine? Okay.
Because hydroxyzine is stronger than
Okay, I just didn't know if you knew what church
But
was,
it's
or
got
what
all
the
the
hospital we're
allergies.
going to, so I just want to let you know.
It helps me with all the allergies.
Oh, you do take hydroxyzine, right?
Yes, I take hydroxyzine. And
No problem.
for anxiety,
Thanks, man.
the doctor at Mendota gave me Thorazine.
Thorazine?
Yeah.
Are you still taking Thorazine?
No.
Okay. But
It's only when I get anxious and anxiety and I can't understand what's going on.
Okay.
And that's why I asked him for that piece of paper, because then I can understand what was going on. And because if I can read a piece of paper, I can understand because it's real.
Hey, Gene, what medical diagnosis do you have? Schizophrenia?
No.
What about bipolar or manic depressive?
No. They said personality disorder, not otherwise specified.
Okay.
Technically, it's PTSD, but it's failure to adapt to the environment sociologically.
Okay. Gene, how do I spell your first name? Eugene, right? E-U-G-E-N-E, right? Gene.
E-U-G-E-N-E.
Alright. Gene, how do I spell your last name, man?
C-A-L-L-I-O-N.
C-A-L-L.
Why are you jarring me around?
Because you gotta drive, man.
I know you.
So C-A-L-L-I-O-N.
My mouth is dry.
Gene, what's your last name?
C-A-L-L-I-O-N.
I-O-N. What about your date of birth, man?
6277.
Okay.
Collins has all this.
Who does?
Officer Collins. He's
What?
sitting right behind me. Isn't that your name?
Collar.
Collins?
Collar. Like shirt collar. C-O-L-L-A-R, not...
C-O-L-L-A-R?
Yep. You're close. Not Collins, collar. What do you... yes, I'm sorry. I have his name and birth
Do you have
date.
my ID?
I do have your ID with me.
Yeah. And hey, we got this, right?
Yes.
Alright, so that's still here. Just so you know. So the idea, Gene?
I should have keys in my pocket unless they ripped them out.
Well, I know you've got a couple of things in your pocket, but everyone will worry about that later.
Can you pat my leg?
Which leg?
I think it's the side that you're sitting on. It's a big set of keys.
Well, you've got...
There's something
cargo
giant.
pocket.
There's something giant in that pocket.
Yeah, it's a big set of keys in that cargo pocket. You feel
Yeah.
it?
Yeah, that's a big set of keys.
Alright.
Did you secure my vehicle?
It's probably going to be towed
Yeah.
because you have warrants. You're going to be going to Marinette. I can't just leave it in someone's parking lot. So it'll be
I know.
secured and towed away, but it'll be locked
I
up.
can't afford to tow.
I understand that, and we could have probably avoided a lot of this, but
I don't know how to avoid it because I already know what's going to happen when I go to Marinette because it's already happened before.
I understand that you know what's going to happen, Eugene, but
And
you slammed my arm into your truck door.
I just
It
wanted
took
to
7 officers to try to get you out of your vehicle, and I thought I was being pretty nice to you.
You were.
I thought so. I mean, I thought I was being very nice.
I just needed the paper. If I don't
Yeah,
get the paper,
but what you have to understand is I can't produce a piece of paper to you because here, let me explain how it works. If I run someone's name, like I run your name, they run it over the statewide system, and it shows up that there's 2 warrants from Marinette County. So what happens is, yeah. So what happens?
There's 2 warrants. I only got 1 charge. In
2 tickets. 2 tickets. 2 tickets, 2 warrants. So
For
it
failure to pay fine. One
Right.
ticket has 15 days, and the
Right.
other ticket has.
Right.
I
So
don't
here's
remember
what
how many
happens.
days it is.
So my dispatchers get on the radio or on the phone and they contact Marinette County and say, we have an officer out with this party. You're telling us you have a warrant. Can you confirm that that warrant is active? Which is what we are doing. So then my dispatch they'll look in the records and say, yep, that warrant is active, and we'll say, okay, our officer will take that party into custody.
Here's the problem.
And but let me finish.
Okay.
So then what happens is a piece of paper gets electronically sent to the jail letting them know that you're coming in, but I don't get a piece of paper until I get to the jail.
But here's the problem.
What's the
Okay,
problem?
here's my problem. I got released on the 28th of July
Okay.
from custody, from a prison, where
Yeah,
I
you said
served
that.
over 60 days.
You said that.
Over the
Certivan?
amount that Marinette has me. I have no revocation, no
So
nothing.
why were you down there in the first place?
Because
From Marinette?
Yes. Marinette arrested me, and I was in custody from December 8th of 2013 all the way up into.
So why would Marinette send you down there? Did you have other warrants or something?
That's the county where I had probation at, and I had all the.
Oh, so you're out on probation, so you got placed on a probation hold?
No.
I'm confused. You got me confused.
Marinette says this, and they said that.
So Marinette arrested you for what they said was drunk driving, right?
Exactly. But you see, I was sleeping at a truck stop.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? I'm sleeping at a truck stop in a truck,
I
in a
understand.
company truck. So
Okay.
this is where we're supposed to go, like you said, go to sleep at a truck stop or someplace, right?
Right, I got
As a
you.
truck driver, this is what I learned.
I got
Go
you.
sleep at a truck stop, you're fine.
Okay.
So I'm sleeping at a truck stop. The truck breaks down,
Okay.
okay? And I'm sleeping at this truck stop, waiting for help.
Okay.
And Marinette comes in there,
In his van.
and the Pescigo cop, he says he didn't arrest me. And then the Marinette County Sheriff, he said he didn't arrest me. But then they said that they're doing a safety stop, and they give me a DUI so I can spend 24 hours in their jail and get housing in that county. I understand the concept of it, but the problem
I don't
is,
know what that is, but okay,
I don't know.
I'm all ears.
But when you're in jail, you get released from the county jail, and you can get housing and stuff like
But
that.
how did you end up?
Then they shipped me down to Waukesha.
Why? I don't understand that.
I don't understand that either.
There must have been something charges out there for you, right?
No, I have no charges. I actually had a piece of paper from Marinette Public Defender's Office that said that I had no charges and nothing else. Because the last time they arrested me because I was just walking down the street and I did a veterans who, you know how you have Brock Fries?
Yep.
I worked with Marinette St. Vincent de Paul for the
Yeah.
Brock Fries.
Yeah.
And they arrested me and threw me in jail because I was a veteran who helped veteran at a Brock Fry. And that's what this guy said in court. And the judge says that's not legal, and he denied it and cut me loose. And this time they arrested me and threw me in jail because I was disabled, and the judge says that's not legal, and they cut me loose on the 28th. And so I have all this unlawful imprisonment time, and now Marinette's going to go and say, we got warrants out for you, and when I get it there, I have all this unlawful imprisonment time. This guy says,
You know what? I understand what you're saying now.
yeah, that's
But
what I said before.
but what you have to understand is, I can only do what I'm told, and I was
know.
told that you had warrants for your arrest.
I know.
And I asked you multiple times to step out of the vehicle nicely, I asked you to cooperate nicely, even when you were telling us to shoot you. I'm not going to shoot you.
You know what?
There's no racism with me.
If I
nothing.
die, I don't have to go through this.
I understand. I understand.
Again.
But now, here's the thing, though. Instead of just getting booked on 2 warrants and going to Marinette, now you're going to have battery to an officer because you slammed my arm in the door, and it hurts. You got resisting arrest, disorderly conduct, plus all of this rigmarole. Your clothes are wrecked, your vehicle gets, I mean, it's just a big mess.
The problem is, and when I die, it won't hold any water. None of these charges will matter because I'll be dead.
Why are you going to die?
Huh?
What do you mean when you die?
When I die. Sooner or later, I'm going to end up dead.
Well, we're all going to die.
No. See, the difference is, this is depressing. Okay? You don't understand how depressing it is of all the crap I went through.
What is depressing?
Being kidnapped over and over and over again and locked away for nothing more than following the law.
Okay.
That's depressing.
I understand what you're saying.
Okay? When you study the law and you go to school for law, you know the law and you know what the rules say and you know what the U.S. Code says.
Right.
And when people break it and you swore to uphold and defend this country to your death, and these people don't follow the Constitution, that gets depressing. And as a soldier, we're supposed to die for the Constitution. So we die for the Constitution all the time. So I figured if you shoot me, then I'll be fulfilling my duty as a soldier, as a guardian of this country. I have to die for the Constitution when the Constitution is right, because I can't resist arrest. I can't fight an unlawful arrest. All I can do is be murdered. And as they say, you have to pursue it with an attorney later on. The judges have already said this is unlawful imprisonment, unlawful arrest. But because I can't afford an attorney, nobody does anything.
Right.
And I've been brutalized by the system for so long. It's depressing. That's how I ended up being awarded a state.
But Gene, every time you have contact with somebody new, you got to give them a chance, right?
I know that
you didn't give the officer a chance.
All I wanted was a piece of paper.
I know. Gene, what's the last 4 of your social?
It's on my dog's name.
I know, I can't read it, that's why I'm asking.
Why do you need the last 4 of my social?
Because we just use it for patient tracking, so we make sure we get you and nobody else. That's all we use it for. If you don't want to tell me, it's fine.
Yeah, I don't.
Okay, no problem. Alright,
It's like a password thing, you know?
I got you, no problem.
People steal your identity, steal your money.
I got you.
You know the worst part about this is? You said Collar.
Collar.
Mm-hmm. You know the worst part about this so-called tickets up in Marinette?
What's that?
I just got through working when they arrested me, supposedly.
Who were you working for then?
Brilliant. Aaron and Brilliant.
Oh, okay.
I was working for Manpower.
Okay.
I just got through working with Manpower, and I know I had more than enough money to pay all those different tickets off.
Yeah.
But while I was in jail, locked away, somebody took all my money out of my bank account because they got access to my Social Security numbers.
Where is home for you?
I don't have a home.
I know, but where do your parents live?
My mom is homeless.
And you were telling me that you were awarded the state down in Mendota?
Yeah, I was awarded a state from the age of 9. Child in need of protective custody. From the age of 9 all the way up until the age of 17.
Okay.
I joined the military when I was right out of the system because I had no place else to go.
Yeah.
And I served in the military until I scratched the paint on the Avis rent-a-car, and I returned it a day late, and they charged me with 2 misdemeanors for that.
Okay.
And I still served. And then in 2003, when I got off of probation in Waukesha.
Okay.
Freedom, please.
When I got off probation in Waukesha in 2003, I signed back up with the military again, and they couldn't get my paperwork reinstated.
I did. I went out to the hospital with a gentleman who we had contact with that had some warrants, and when we were trying to take him into custody, he threatened to stab himself with a pen and light himself on fire. And apparently he's got quite a history down at Mendota. So we're on our way to AMC now with him because he was forcefully removed from the vehicle and tasered. And I just want to have you come in and see if we need to place this guy on hold or if he was just...
This guy came in my house with a gun. And I called the police, dialed 911 to get him out instead of shooting him. But I had my service weapon that I needed to protect myself.
Are you on any medications, bud?
Not right now.
No? Are you supposed to be on any?
Am I supposed to be on any?
Yeah.
I have medication prescribed to me.
What's prescribed to you?
Thorazine.
Thorazine?
Yeah. And hydroxyzine.
Hydroxyzine?
And...
You have like Librium, lithium?
No. I'm allergic to lithium.
Okay.
That's another thing that Mendota found out in my childhood.
Alright.
They tried different medications at Mendota. And they found out what I was...
I'm in no hurry. Yep.
Hey, Jake, what hospitals have you been to around here? Have you ever spent a couple of days at St. Elizabeth's?
I think so.
How about Brown County Mental Health, the hospital up there?
No.
How about Fond du Lac Mental Health, the hospital down there?
No.
Okay. How about Appleton Medical Center or St. Edward?
I went to, what is it? I had knee surgery in 2008, which brought me back to Wisconsin. Because Escanaba, Michigan doesn't have knee surgery.
Okay.
I think it's Prevea.
Prevea? Is it like up in Green Bay, right?
Yeah.
Which one, Bellin?
I don't know. He did the
Mary.
knee surgery at the hospital on Webster.
Yeah, there's two of them there. There's Bellin and St. Vincent.
I think it's St. Vincent.
Okay. So you're saying that was 2008?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you mind if Appleton Medical Center calls them and gets your medical records?
I don't mind.
Okay. Well, that's one of the things that the nurses might ask.
My medical records are at Gateway Medical Clinic down in Milwaukee.
Yeah, but I mean, they're not
Dr.
open.
Sanchez. At St. Mary's down in Milwaukee.
So when you're not hanging out in your van, where do you stay? Where do you get your mail at?
Post office box. My mom gets it.
What city?
Well, Appleton.
Oh.
I got a post office box in Appleton and a post office box in Wauwatosa.
What were you doing on Freedom tonight?
I just got off of work. I was just...
From where? At Orbs?
Yes. I don't have any money. I don't have any bank account. All I have is this pay card that's supposed to have money on it. So I can go up to Marinette and settle up this problem that they have. And I can't do that.
Well, he'll get to go up there and settle it up, one way or another, I guess.
One way or another, that's what they say, right?
Well, we got a few things we need to take care of here first to make sure that you don't want to harm yourself, and then there's the charges from tonight, and then the Marinette. Marinette's like number 3 on the list of importance right now.
You guys attack me because I'm disabled.
No, not really. We just asked you to get out of the vehicle, that's all we did.
All I know is that I had a bunch of guys with guns surrounding me, trying to pull me out of the vehicle with no paperwork.
Okay.
You know, I understand what you're saying.
I understand what you're saying.
I'm not saying that what you're saying is not true.
Yeah.
But you got to look at it from the objective standpoint that I'm looking at it. All I know is I got a bunch of guys with guns surrounding me, trying to pull me out of the vehicle with no paperwork.
Well, we only tried to pull you out when you tried to light yourself on fire. Before that, I was just talking to you.
Yeah, I know.
When you said you were going to light yourself on fire, that's when I was...
The guy tried to break my window. This is the only thing that I have left for my grandfather, and you're going to destroy it?
Had you gotten out the 50 times I asked you before that, we wouldn't even be here.
And then where would my grandfather's vehicle be?
If you would have gotten out?
Yeah, because
it probably would have been towed to a tow yard in Freedom and sat there locked up until you could get back.
And until I could pay for it.
Well, I understand you'd have to pay for it, but here's the problem is I can't just leave it on someone's private property because guess what's going to happen in 2 days? they're going to call and say, hey, there's this van sitting on our property, we don't know whose it is, and then I'm going to go, well, yeah, I got to, yeah.
I understand exactly what you're saying.
Okay.
I hear you loud and clear.
Good.
I understand that.
Good.
Okay, that's not my problem. My problem is I parked in a parking structure. I used to live in a parking structure in Appleton.
Oh, okay.
Okay. And then when I had to ride the bus,
Yeah.
you know, I have to ride the bus,
Yeah.
and I rode the bus, and I come back, and my vehicle's been stolen from Appleton's parking structure.
Hey, Gene, I'm taking that blood pressure
And
cuff
it's
off,
like,
dude.
what the hell? So I called the cops and reported the vehicle stolen.
Was it towed away?
This is what the cops say. Oh yeah, it was towed. It wasn't towed. It wasn't abandoned. It was stolen from that parking structure 4 hours after I parked it there, and I paid to park there. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, well,
And it's like, before that, that was the vehicle that I got, that I paid for. And my mom says, you can live in my van. So I'm living in her van, because that's where all my stuff is.
and the only thing I was trying to tell you, Eugene, is that you can't sleep in the parking lot.
And I know, I told you, I can park somewhere else.
And that's what I'm telling you, if you'd have come back with no record, I would have said, hey, you can't sleep in the parking lot here, you can't sleep in the parking lot of the church,
problem is,
you got to go to somewhere else. That would have been the end of it.
the problem is, because of this crap that happened up in
I
Maryland.
understand what you're saying. I understand. I'm following you, pal. I get it.
No, here's the part that you don't get.
What's on I get?
The problem is, because of this stuff that happened up in Maryland, I called Michigan to get them to mail me a new driver's license. And he says, well, you got this, you got that, and you have some problems down in Maryland.
Well, is that where your license was before? Was in Michigan?
I was a truck driver. I told you I was at the.
But
truck
you didn't tell me where that happened. You said Marinette. That's in
Yeah,
Wisconsin. But you're
Marinette.
from Michigan.
My driver's license is in Michigan. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I've been from Michigan since 2000. I moved to Michigan in 2003.
Hey,
Okay.
Gene, we're going to wheel you out, man. All right? So you just chill out. How do you do driving down here? Kind of okay? How do you do driving down here?
And actually,
What are your two new things?
in my back, I told her before, I didn't tell you, did I?
No.
They kicked me numerous different times in my back and ribs.
Okay.
They kept kicking me in my back and ribs.
Okay.
And then when they kicked me one time in my back, I couldn't feel my leg.
Same stuff that's all over us. There was a bit of a struggle. Go ahead.
That's right.
What are we officially coming in for?
He's being medically cleared because he's got warrants and he's
So, Gene, what we're going to do is we're going to move you over
under arrest now for several things.
Okay.
Okay.
So medical clearance, and then we've got a crisis worker coming just to do an evaluation on him as well.
Okay.
Yep. I got that.
So, Gene, I'm going to hand this to her so that way she's got
After. That was after. Because after that, when I started pulling is when you came around. Because when he did that, that's when I tried opening up the door and yanking him out. Yeah. Completely calm, no problems. Alright, thanks. Bye.
What Chris said?
When I told him 5 times to take a minute and wake up. Turn this off now that we're here.